is going on, guys? Donovan here. I hope you're having a great day. It is a beautiful day outside, as you can see, so I figured I'd get the camera out and I'd actually film a video for once. So I actually have the car back finally. The video's slowed down a little bit because it actually spent about 2 weeks in LA at Fullblown Performance. I dropped the car off because there were still some outstanding drivability issues with my tune, and I went ahead and switched over to HP tuners, as well as I actually switched tuners. So before it was tuned by Spankin' Time Performance, now it's tuned by ZHTunes. I've been driving it a little bit. I haven't been able to get on it too much, but I have been able to see the drivability of it, and that's kind of what I want to go over in this video. So this car has a CompCams HRT Stage 2. Some people are familiar with this cam. It is incredibly difficult to tune for some reason in the 5.7, and a lot of people were having stalling issues, including me. As you guys know, I've been documenting this for a couple months now. I was having stalling issues coming down to a stop. Some tunes were better than others, of course, but now they have it dialed in pretty well. Alex over there at Fullblown spent a good couple of days just driving it around town like a grandma, because I have pretty tame driving habits. So I actually have the dyno sheet here, but that's not what today's video is about. We will discuss the dyno sheet in the future. If you guys get this video to, I don't know, what's a good like goal? Maybe 100 likes. Next video will be me going over all of my dyno results and showing you guys finally what this car put down. But as you guys remember, I was having difficulties with cold starting it. So today I'm going to fire it up from a cold start. The car hasn't been driven in 2 days, and we'll see how quick it boots up or starts up. It's not a computer. So the car is on E85, so naturally it's going to take a little bit longer. Oops, I don't want to get copyright by Jay-Z. Naturally it takes a little bit longer to start up on E85, but as you guys know, before it took me like 2 or 3 attempts to get it to start up. It would just crank, and I'd have to give it a little gas to start up. As you saw, relative to the previous tune, this was an astronomical leap. So actually I'm going to step back outside of the car, because one of the things they did bring back was the cam chop, and since the car is still cold, it's not chopping as much as when it's warm, but you could definitely hear it. So the car in general just sounds a lot better, and the idle is actually lower with this new tune. Before, the idle was around 850, 900, now it's 700. So you do get that chop, which is one of the best parts of having a cam car, let's be honest. So the car isn't fully warmed up yet, but this area of town I hit every red light at, so it is a lot of stop and go, so we'll see how the car does. So typically it idles down, chops for a second, and then almost always just finds its idle. So let's see here. So look at that, you see it drops down to about 600 for a second, and then it climbs right back up to its normal 750-ish spot. Now that's something Alex told me to kind of expect with a cammed car. They're just naturally a little bit more unstable down low, especially with my stock torque converter. And that is something that I personally can deal with. I'm not worried about that. See, what did I say? Everyone makes this light except for me. So we get to stop a second time, see how it does. Sometimes it even does better than that. Like, that wasn't terrible, as you guys saw. Like, other times it'll find its idle almost instantly, like that. I can deal with that. That is perfect. I am perfectly okay with that. So with regard to drivability and stop and go traffic, this tune was, you know, a huge leap in just how the car behaves. It is kind of cool too. So this tune, I think, runs a little richer than my previous one. And so if I have it high in the RPMs and I'm cruising and constantly giving it gas and letting off the gas, it does pops and burbles and stuff, which, you know, that doesn't mean anything performance wise, but you know, car guys like noise. So as you saw there, third time caught its idle pretty darn well. As you guys see too, my MPG changed a little bit. I think it went down a little bit. So this is with some mostly city and some spirited like freeway driving. So just to give you guys reference, you know, it's not too bad though for being a cammed E85 car with, you know, a lot of city driving. I wouldn't say 14's terrible. I bet when I'm done messing with this new tune, I could probably get that up into like the 15, 16. So yeah. So I got my shake, walking back up to the car. Looks so good now that it's lower than it was before. I realized I can't remote start it. I have too many things in my hand. So this is a warm start, and we're gonna see if it fires up this time. Right up and goes almost immediately to her chop and idle, which is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, as you guys can see, the car is driving beautifully. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you guys. I'll drive it through this parking lot really quick, just to show you guys, since you spend a lot of time stop and go idling in the parking lot. So you see there, nothing, no surging at all. Around this way. Little bit of something there, but not really anything crazy. So there's a stop sign here. Got a little choppy there, but didn't die. And I'm trying to drive it like your grandma would drive it, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm kind of used to driving a cam car, you know, with regards to trying not to come to a dead stop all the time and coming down slowly to a stop. But I'm driving it like any normal person would, and you can see that it does absolutely beautifully. So I am now home. As I'm sure you guys can tell, there was a huge improvement in how this car behaves just driving around town, driving in parking lots, starting it up in the morning, starting it up when it's warm. This was tuned, as you guys I'm sure know, Fullblown is one of the, you know, most popular, biggest shops in the country. They know what they're doing there with these Mopars. I would argue they have, you know, some of the best tuners there, and they are some of the best people that work on these cars. And with that being said, you still saw how difficult it was for them to tune for this cam. That's something I want you guys to keep in mind, because these are the Mopar guys, you know, or at least some of the Mopar guys, and it was still difficult. So keep that in mind if you want to go this route and you don't have any like serious dedicated Mopar tuners around you. With that being said, get this video to 100 likes, and the next video will be a dissecting of my dyno numbers, finally revealing those to you guys. Thank you guys for 4,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me, of course. I want to try to get 5,000 by maybe this summer. We'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.